What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. This is gonna be Big Brother, your live rant and review, and we're doing episode 3 and 4, right? So let's start with episode 3. Well, Happy, we're gonna talk about it, so you're not spoiling it, but thank you. I appreciate you for doing that, for not putting it in the chat. I appreciate it, just in case it was a spoiler. But let me say this. So we start off with the eviction. I mean, not the eviction, Lord, with the nominations being released, right? So we had Zay, we had Ashley, and we had Amy. Ashley had a total meltdown. She's crying. She's like, I can't believe you did this to me. Like we had an agreement. You broke the agreement. Now, in all reality, she's not wrong. She was supposed to be safe. Y'all had an agreement that y'all were going to keep each other safe for those people that participated in the HOH. So she's not wrong for feeling betrayed. She's not wrong for feeling that way. However, she was really rubbing people the wrong way. Now, to be fair, somebody, I don't know who said it, but somebody left a comment under my video saying that they were talking about it on the live feeds. But you know what, Kawale, just pick it up next week. We said that. I don't know, you must not have been here when we did the review, but we talked about the questions. But don't worry about it. They're gonna be questions every week. And listen, it's a long season. People gonna forget to do the questions, or just because you did the question doesn't mean you got it right. So you know what I mean. So you can do the question and still get the question wrong, so you don't get the extra points. Oh, thank you, Jasui. Thank you. Now, I did get the question right. I got who's going to win POV. I got that right. Who's going to win the next HOH? We don't know that yet, obviously. And I didn't get the eviction right. Did I? Wait a minute. Let me see. What questions? Let me see what the questions were. I know the one question was POV, and I did get that right. I got Power Veto right. Let me see. The other question, so it was who will win HOH and who will be evicted next week. So, of course, we don't know the answer to those two questions yet, obviously. But I did get POV. I got Ashley. So, but don't worry about it, Koala. Seriously, because I didn't answer questions last week. I mean, last season. I didn't know. So don't worry about it, baby. You still in it. It's only week 1, baby. You still in it. You still in it. So, okay, so of course, let the games begin, right? We have people that are nominated. Let the games begin. So we have our first super alliance, because we had a couple of like little alliances, but we have our first like super alliance. So the first super alliance, it ends up being Rachel and a bunch of other people. And the reason why I'm not even putting a whole lot of energy into it is because none of these alliances are going to last, y'all. It's week 1. Nobody means anything. Everybody's lying. Even though Rachel seems like she's really committed to the mommy alliance, she's committed to the mommy alliance as long as it's going to be beneficial to her. Right, the heavy hitters. And I believe it's Zach, Rachel, Vince, Jimmy, Morgan, and one of the other guys. It was one of the other guys. I wrote it down. All right, I don't know where my notes are from the other day. I wrote it down. But automatically Rachel is like, yeah, I have no interest in being in this alliance. But of course, it's Big Brother. And if somebody asks you to be in an alliance, you don't say no. So Rachel is already, I think I said Riley, but if I didn't, Riley. So Rachel is already basically letting it be known, I don't care about this alliance. Like, I'm not really, this isn't a real thing for me. Jimmy is overplaying. And I said that last week. I said, I agree that Rachel needs to go, but Jimmy, you are playing too hard, too fast, too soon, and you're putting a big old target on your head, right? So you're like, Rachel. Listen, it's clear that the house isn't ready for that yet. Like, the house is still in awe of Rachel. The house still has Rachel on a pedestal. So you can feel like you want to, you can have that in your mind that you want to evict Rachel. But what you have to understand is the rest of the house ain't ready for that yet. You got to slow walk it. Let Rachel do some stuff that people understand. Oh, wait a minute, we're actually competing. Because Rachel's thing is, listen, the smart thing would be to keep Rachel until jury. Why? Tell me why that's the smart thing, JB. Because for me, the smart thing would be to get rid of Rachel. Rachel's thing is she knows that, and this is what she's telling everybody. Listen, the smart thing would be, to make me your final two, because nobody's going to vote for me to get the money. Nobody's going to vote for me to win twice, because everybody's going to be thinking, oh, okay, Halfpin agrees with JB. Just tell me why. I'm not saying I disagree, but give me a reason, because in my mind, just like what we saw happen in these last two episodes is the reason why Rachel ass need to go. Because Rachel is clearly smarter than all of them when it comes to strategy. Because, like, for example, when her and Amy decided to link up, the first thing out of her mouth was, hey, we need some men. You're not great in competitions. I'm, on competition. So we need to get some guys on our squad that's going to look out for us, that's going to win some competitions. Like, she understands the strategy. Just like she was like, listen, I'm going to tell everybody to keep me and make me their final two, because who's going to vote for me to get the money? I'm the person that you should hold on to. You know what I mean? So she's definitely making the game interesting. I will say that. I will definitely say she's making the game interesting. So, so we kind of see all of that going on. And Rachel, like I said, Rachel is already working the house. Now, Riley has a crush on Catherine. We're going to put that to the side because it's not that deep. But Riley's cute, right? Riley's cute. If people steady want to go after Rachel, that keeps eyes off me. Okay. From a player perspective, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. From a player perspective, I see what you're saying. Got it. Okay. I got it. Now, while this is going on, dumbass Kelly done already volunteered to go on the block once, even though Vince didn't take her up on it and he put 3 other people on the block, right? So all of these things are going on in the house. Now, then we get to the power veto competition. And I'm probably missing something. Put it in the chat if I forgot something. I'm trying to do 2 episodes at one time, and I don't know where I put my damn notes. That's what's really making me mad. I took notes, but I can't find them. I'm tired of Ava and her style and Kelly. Oh, let's talk about Ava for a second. And let me say this, for any non-Black people that may watch my videos, I don't want you to get offended by what I'm getting ready to say, but I need y'all to hear what I'm getting ready to say. And I need you to hear with your ears, and I need you to listen for understanding and not listen to respond. Okay? Keanu, Kilolo, Coconut, I need you to stay the hell away from Ava. Because Ava is creating a narrative that you are stalking her. Now, I know what somebody's getting ready to say. It's not that serious, Really B. It's not, don't take it there, Really B. Don't go there, Really B. Kilolo is a big dude. He's not no little guy. He's a big Black guy. Now, I know he's not Black because I believe he's Samoan or one of the islands, right? But for all intents and purposes, in a Black and white world, he's Black. Okay, let's just get that out the way. Her running around telling everybody that he's following her, that everywhere she goes, he's there, and the clips that production, I'm looking at you too. The person of color, okay, Coco, thank you, Coco. I'll say person of color, thank you. And the way they kept showing those clips, like he was really following her, like he was really like all up on her. Be careful. And I know you can't hear me. I know you cannot hear me, Kiki. But I ain't like that. I didn't like the narrative. I didn't like Ava acting like this big Black man was following her around the house. I didn't like it. And I'm not saying that she's purposely, I'm not calling her racist, y'all. Don't take it to that level either. But I just don't like the optics of it. This little pale white girl, this petite little white girl, and this big black Samoan man. Y'all know what I'm saying? I ain't like it. I didn't like it. The optics of it, I did not like. Okay. Production have been really creating narratives with the people of color this season, just like I didn't like the Ashley 2-hour shower narrative. Let me tell you what I didn't like about the Ashley 2-hour shower narrative. Now, I told y'all last week, well, whenever that episode aired, what was that, Monday? Whenever that episode, Sunday, I told y'all then, I do not believe that woman was in the shower for 2 hours. I said either she was doing her full nighttime routine, which may have taken over an hour, because again, 2 hours I think was an exaggeration, or she was up there talking game with Vince. Now, according to what people told me on the live feeds, they talked about it on the live feeds, and the conversation was, she was like, look, me and Vince were up there talking. Like, I wasn't in the bathroom the whole time. Like, we were up there talking. Here's my problem. Vince, why you didn't correct the narrative? Why did you go along? If that's true, because again, just because Ashley said it don't make it true. And I didn't hear for myself. I'm going by what people told me, what people left in my comment section. I don't like that narrative. Why wouldn't you clear it up? Why would you let that narrative go when you know good and damn well that she wasn't in your shower for 2 hours? And that is where this whole shower gate, they gave it a whole name, shower gate. Why wouldn't you say, y'all, we were just getting to know each other. We were just talking. She took her shower and we were chilling for a little bit. And Ashley, at no point in time did I hear you say that. Because they asked you, and again, I know editing, y'all. I understand editing, but let's just go by what we saw. Ashley, when Catherine said to you, well, what was Vince doing while you were there? I mean, he was just in the bed listening to music. Like 2 or 3 people asked you, well, what was he doing? Was he asleep? Was he awake? Like, they asked you questions. And I know somebody might say, hey, they could have edited it out. And that's fine. They absolutely could have edited it out. But let's just assume for a minute, girl, I didn't hear you say, well, I wasn't in the shower the whole time. We were talking. We were getting to know each other. And I understand that maybe people, you could say, well, maybe she was nervous about, nobody wants to say, because then people will think they're talking game and people might start thinking, oh, they've got an alliance. They were up there for 2 hours. But hell, they were already talking about y'all being up there for 2 hours. They already act like nothing else was happening in the house other than the 2 of y'all up in there. Like, I'm surprised they didn't try to say that y'all was up there hunching. And I'm going to be honest, y'all. I do not think it was that much of a serious topic of conversation as much as production tried to make us think it was. But it was the first night. It wasn't a whole lot going on. I don't know. But neither here nor there. So Ashley, okay, so it's the power veto. So I think that was all that I wanted to talk about. So the power veto competition comes up and Rachel gets picked to play, Zach gets picked to play. Now, Zach really didn't want to play because Zach's thing is, listen, I got this power in my back pocket. I really don't want to put a target on myself. I don't want to give people any reason to want to put me on the block, to think about me. So I really don't want to be in this competition and actually win the veto, because then I got to make a decision and that puts a target on me. And there's really a no-win situation in that, because Ashley had already come and talked to him about taking her off the block. Vince had already come and talked to him about keeping nominations the same. So it's one of those things where it's like, it's a no-win situation. So Zach, if you threw it, good. You should have, because you're right. You want to keep your radar very low, because number one, you don't want to have to use the power because you really want to keep that damn $10,000. And number two, you don't want to have to show your hand if you don't have to. So Zach, you need to keep it in your back pocket and chill out. Now, Rachel had every intention of using the veto to save Amy if she had to, which would have gone against Vince, who she's allegedly supposed to be in an alliance with. So again, so they played a power veto. I ain't about to get into the whole game. I thought it was a cute game. It was a little different than what they didn't, because I hate when I feel like they're playing the same games over and over again. So I feel like this was a little different. You had to play a CSI, and they had 3 different crime scenes. In one crime scene, you had to figure out the footprint and match it with the right tire print, and then match it to the right smell. And of course, the smell was what got everybody, because let's face it, I mean, most of us don't have as great of a nose as we think we do. And there it is. So the first person to figure it out, though, was Ashley. And I picked Ashley to win Power Veto this week. So thank you to me. Now, once Ashley wins the Power Veto, Vince is like, fuck. That is the worst case scenario for him, because now he has to put somebody else on the block and potentially have somebody else pissed off at him this week when it's time to play HOH. Kelly volunteers to go up on the block. Now, I don't know if Kelly has a crush on Vince or what. Vinny, Vince, whatever his name is. I don't know if Kelly has a crush on him or what. But Kelly, girl, what the fuck? You went to him once and he didn't do it, so you went to him again? The hell? It's almost like you want to go home, but you don't want to come right out and say you want to go home. I don't know, because that was stupid. And honestly, if she had gone home this week, I would have had absolutely no sympathy for her. Because, girl, how do you put yourself up not once but twice when nobody even asked you? That man didn't even come to you and say, hey, can I use you as a pawn? You volunteered twice. Twice. And then when he puts you up as the replacement nominee, your ass starts crying. Vince was like, so was that real or fake? Like, were you really bad? Because you told me to do it. You came to me and you told me to do it. So were you mad? Because I'm confused. Little confused. So she's male-centered and believes that riding with them and proving herself to them will get her far. Baby, it's going to get her home. That's what it's going to get her. It's going to get her ass home. So now while this is going on, we have Jimmy and Keanu battling it out. So Jimmy is overstepping his bounds. Again, he's overplaying. He goes to Vince and basically he's having this conversation with Vince as if he's the HOH and Vince is just there to do his bidding. And Vince was like, hold up. Like, I'm the HOH. Like, you're not running anything around here. And Jimmy is trying to convince him to put up Keanu because, of course, Jimmy wants to get rid of one of the, the guys, one of the guys that are probably be good in the competition. Now, his strategy isn't a bad strategy. However, you playing too hard. You're playing way too hard, sir. Calm down. Calm down. The best thing to do is let Vince come to his own conclusion, because Vince might have come to maybe not so much Keanu, but he might have come to the conclusion to get rid of one of the guys anyway. But just have the conversation and let him figure it out. Again, it's week 1, sir. You already done tried to plant seeds about Rachel, and now you kind of bulldozing Vince and the HOH. So now Vince is feeling some kind of way because he was like, wait a minute. Who the hell does he think he is? Like, you don't run nothing around here. So now Jimmy is running around the house, planting seeds in everybody's head that Vince is going to put up Keanu and Keanu and Keanu and Keanu. So Rachel goes back to Keanu and was like, listen, Jimmy said that Vince about to put you on the block. So Keanu goes and asks Vince. And Vince was like, yeah, Jimmy is campaigning for you. So then Keanu starts campaigning for Jimmy. Now, Vince's thing is, listen, I'm gonna stand back and let them fight. I'm not in this. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let the two of them fight it out. Let them do this. Let them figure it out. And in the meantime, that's what's happening. Now they're, so So we get to the power veto ceremony. Ashley takes herself down. Vince puts Kelly up. And here go Jimmy. Excuse me, I have something I want to say. Sir, it is week 1. Why are we giving speeches? And then he proceeds to let the whole house know that he's coming for Keanu. And he just want to let the house know he putting Keanu on notice. Sir, this is not week 10 when alliances are solid and you have the numbers. And first of all, Keanu ass wasn't even on the block. Keanu was not even on the block, sir. How you threatening to come for him and neither one of y'all have any power? Jimmy, you don't have no freaking power, and Keanu don't have no freaking power. What is the issue? So that's how episode 3 ends. You said that Real Housewives of New York Read was done before. It was a mess, JB. It was too much. So then we get to tonight's episode. So, of course, tonight is the live eviction. Kelly is running around the house crying, and they showing us clips of where it looks like Kelly is rubbing the house the wrong way. Some people are feeling some kind of way. So Kelly is actually a viable person from the way they're editing it and showing us that the people are kind of irritated with Kelly. Sound like Kelly might be a viable, option for people to vote for if they don't want to vote for Amy or they don't want to vote for Zay. Rachel and Zay get into it. Now, I'm being honest, and I'm telling you that it was stupid because Zay, sir, once again, you don't have any power. Now, I'm going to give Zay credit because I can appreciate, let me say this, and I know I'm all over the place, but I told y'all I lost my notes. So let me put it to y'all. Let me say this to y'all. I could appreciate that so far we're only in week 2, but really technically week 1, we've only had one eviction. But what I can appreciate is so far, y'all, it seems like some of these people came to play. They might be overplaying. They might be playing stupid, but they playing. I mean, Jimmy is playing. Again, he's overplaying, but Jimmy came to play. I love how Zay did not back down to Rachel. Now, I felt like it was stupid because Zay, you telling Rachel, I could tell you're campaigning against me. And just so you know, the people that are coming against me next week, and then he says, because I'm going after HOH. And next week, if I'm HOH, I just want you to know that those are the people that are going home. And Rachel was like, did you just tell me that you're coming for me? Like, did you just tell me that you're gunning for me? He was like, I'm not saying I'm gunning for you. I'm saying that if I went HOH, you're a viable candidate. Rachel was like, well, I'm going for HOH too. See, here's what's stupid. Zay, hey, boo, come here. Zay, hey, come here. Come here, boo. Come here. Sir, everybody except for Vinny is going for HOH. What the hell are you talking about? You make it seem like you're the only person that could win. Sir, there are 16 other people in the house that could get HOH. The fact that you are threatening Rachel, like, first of all, I don't even understand why you would say that to Rachel. Why would you even, she came over there and was like, hey guys, what's going on? And you were like, just so you know, I know what you're doing. And I know that you're campaigning against me. And just so you know, when I'm HOH next week, you got to get first of all, you got to get yourself off the block. Then you got to win HOH. What the hell are you talking about? Sir, you closer to going home than Rachel is. How are you threatening her with anything? I could even see if he had won the power veto and had taken himself off the block and he found out Rachel was campaigning against him. Then I'd be like, well, okay. But sir, you are still on the block. You need to be trying to talk to her and find out, I know you're campaigning against me. What can I do to convince you to give me your vote? What can I do to convince you to not campaign against me? That's what your ass should have been saying to Rachel. So now you done made an enemy out of Rachel. Rachel already had basically got the house to go against you. And now you are literally arguing with her in front of the whole house and threatening her. And baby, listen, here's what we all know. Rachel know how to argue back. But y'all see how cool Rachel played it? Rachel was like, oh, you coming for me? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. You're going to come for me. Like, she didn't even give him no energy. You know why Rachel didn't give you any energy, Zay? Because she wasn't on the block. Baby, she was in the driver's seat. So on one hand, I can appreciate that we playing, but on the other hand, some of y'all playing stupid. So then Kiyoyo, he goes to talk to Jimmy, and once again, Jimmy is acting like he has some power. He was like, yo, because what happened was Keanu went to Vince and was like, I thought you told me, you know, like I would have never been coming for Jimmy if Jimmy wasn't coming for me. And Vince was like, no, I told you that's what I heard too. Like, I didn't lie. Now, Vince's thing is, again, let them fight it out. I ain't getting in it. So Keanu goes to Jimmy, and of course, Jimmy is like, no, I didn't start coming for you until you were coming for me. And that was a misunderstanding. And Keanu was like, but I went to Vince, and Vince told me point blank, yes. Like, that's what Vince said to me. He was like, well, I'm just telling you, I wasn't coming for you. And of course, Jimmy in his confessional was like, yes, I was. I was absolutely coming for him. I was coming for him, and I'm still coming for him. But, you know, I'll play the game. We can kiss and make up. Again, Jimmy, what has Kiki Lolo done? Why is he on your radar? Y'all are wasting energy on shit that's just not important. So it's time for the Big Brother blockbuster. And that damn Kelly won it. Baby, that damn Kelly won the blockbuster buyback, play-in, whatever the situation is. Kelly won it, child. So because Kelly won it, now it comes down to Amy and Zay. And that's when I knew Zay was going home. I'm going to be honest with you. I was surprised that Zay got as many votes as he got. Because I just knew, I said, well, Zay going home now. Because he didn't let Rachel work the whole damn house. So it came down to Amy and it came down to Zay. Kelly, well, because those games are so quick, most of the time they're lucky. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even follow the damn game. Julie was giving the instructions and I was like, okay. And I was like, let me just see who wins. Okay. I'm be honest with you. I didn't even, Right, JB. They are absolutely playing too hard. They really are. I don't know if Rachel is in their head and they feel like they got to play extra hard because Rachel's here. Like, I don't know. But they're absolutely playing too fucking hard. So, the other thing that I like is that we're not doing that whole, the vote has to be unanimous bullshit. Like, Zay ended up going home, but Amy got some votes too. So what I could appreciate is that they're allowing everybody to kind of vote the way they want to vote. I did hear Julie ask what the vote was because she hadn't kept up with the damn numbers, child. But yeah, like, oh, excuse me. I try to see the clues, but they barely showed the audience. I still don't know how she won, child. I hate when the house vote the same. I hate when they browbeat people into doing it. Like if the whole house is legitimately against somebody because that person has pissed everybody off or that person has, created enough enemies, that's one thing. If it's organic, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it if it's organic. I have a problem with it when you're literally browbeating people and, well, I want it to be unanimous. Who voted? Who didn't vote the way? Like, I don't like. But if it's organic, sure, great. But when it's just like you're making somebody do it, I don't like that. Because it's like, why? Plus, as viewers, it helps us understand where people really are in the game. You know, like tonight, Riley didn't vote for Zay, which lets us know, okay, he's a part of this damn meatball alliance. What they call themselves, the Burger Boys. I'm gonna come back to that Burger Boy thing in a minute. But the Burger Boys, but he ain't vote for Zay. But also remember, Riley is also in that other alliance with Rachel, and we know that Rachel wanted Zay to go home. So Riley is showing that his loyalty is to the other alliance. It's not to the Burger Boys. It's to the other alliance. That's what that's saying. Baby, JB, you already knew what I was getting ready to say. Listen, Zay. Hey, Zay, come here, baby. Zay, come here. Baby, I was trying with you, okay? When the other people were saying that they think that you are part of the Rainbow Coalition, I was like, that man didn't say he was. That man say he like women's. I'm going to let him like his women's, okay? But when you say shit like, I'm the bun of the burger because I've got great buns, like, that's just not how most men talk, sir. And then, did y'all see how hard Zach was crying when Zay was leaving? Was that Riley that was crying? I thought that was Zach that was crying. Was Riley the one crying, or were both of them crying? Because I could have sworn it was Zach crying. But I could be wrong, half pen. Give me together. Give me together, y'all. Was it Zach or Riley? Which one? One of y'all, JB, give me together. Who was it? Because I thought it was Zach. But maybe it was Riley. Y'all give me together. It was, okay. I thought it was Zach. Baby, Zach, sir. Baby, it's been a week. It's been a week. And I get it that in the Big Brother house, things are accelerated because you literally don't have anybody else. It's just y'all all day long talking, getting to know each other. Like, I get it. I do. I really, really get it. It's been 10 days. I'll even add the other 3 days. It's been a week and 3 days. What we doing? I could even see if this happened week 3, week 4. The first week? The first eviction? I'm not. Zach may be codependent. I can relate. Okay. Listen. And I ain't even mad about a man that is not scared, you know, to let his emotions flow. I can appreciate that. With that being said, I believe that is the episode 3 and episode 4. I'm sure there'll be a spoiler by tomorrow on who won the HOH. So we'll know who's going to be HOH going into next week. I feel like Jimmy's going to be on the block. I think there are very few people who will win HOH and not put Jimmy on the block because Jimmy has made himself a very easy target. Y'all know a lot of stuff happens that we don't see unless you're looking at the feed, the live feeds. I think Vince did a good job of not pissing too many people off. I can't think of anybody that would win HOH that would put Vinny on the block. Because I think Rachel has other targets. Like if Rachel won, I don't think Rachel would come for him. If Amy won, maybe, but I think Rachel would convince her that it's not serious. Like you don't need to go for him. Make him an ally. But Jimmy, I definitely see Jimmy, or even a backdoor. But I definitely see Jimmy being a target. The guys are definitely going to be, if one of the guys don't win, one of the muscle guys don't win, they're going to be a target. It looks like Kelly's rubbing people the wrong way. Kelly might be a target. I don't know. So we'll see on Sunday, you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.